Hey guys, so I know it's been a really long time since I posted a sit-down video like this, but I made probably 5 videos, but I didn't upload them because it took too long, or it was too late to upload, or like the quality was bad. So I've decided that no matter what, no matter what, I'm going to upload this video so that I have uploaded something at least. So today is going to be my summer, September, October wrap-up and my November TBR. I did actually record a summer and September wrap-up and then an October TBR. It's this whole mess where I went to India and all that. It was messy. So if you can tell, I'm kind of sick right now, so I sound kind of weird, like I don't sound like normal, so that's that. And I feel like I'm missing a couple books or so. Anyway, let's just get on with the video now. Okay, so these are not in any order. I don't remember which order I read them in. They're just an order of how they're stacked next to me. So the first book I read this summer, September, October, is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. And the reason it looks so beat up is because my friend borrowed this book when I finished it, and she did this to my book. Anyway, next book I read, which is probably, I think I read this in next September, it's The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks, and oh my good god, this was one good book. It was written amazingly, beautifully, might I add. It was sad. I had this book with me on my English table and I was just sitting there, and my English teacher walks by and she's like, yeah, I can't do Nicholas Sparks. I finished the book and then I realized why. I don't think a book has ever made me as sad as this book has. I cried so much. Not even like The Fault in Our Stars made me cry this much. I think I might reread this book. So the next book I read was Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. And this book left me at a cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger killed me. I loved it. Oh my god, this was a really good book. It took me way too long to finish it than I should have, but it's all good. It's all good. The next book I read was Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and oh my god, this book also made me cry. This book was just amazing. It was such a good book. I loved it. I hated it actually, but I loved it. I cried, and then I watched the movie and I cried some more. Oh, I didn't actually cry when I was reading this book because I had just done my makeup, so I was like, I can't cry. It took me so long. I can't do this. So I was actually pretty impressed I didn't cry while reading this book. But during the movie, I was not wearing any makeup. It was a lazy day at home. So I just cried and cried and cried until I couldn't cry anymore. This book, I think I'm going to read this book. I rewatched the movie the other day. It was coming on TV, so my mom sat there crying and watching Me Before You. I'm just need a moment to think. Such a good book. Oh my god. Okay. And the next book I read was After You by Jojo Moyes. It's the second book, the sequel to Me Before You, which personally I think it should be called Me After You because it's like Me Before You, then it should be Me After You. But it was a good book, but it was a disappointment, you know, to the Me Before You. But it was a really good book. After reading it, thinking about it after a couple of months of reading it, whatever, I think it was a really good book. Okay, and then the next book I read is on my school iPad here. Okay. I read By Your Side by Casey West, which was a really good book. The reason I got a book online, I don't normally read books online, is because I left my book at home and it was English that day, so I needed a book to read. So I picked By Your Side, and it was a really good book. And then the next book I read was My Kind of Crazy by Robin Rule. I'm kind of butchered those names. This one, I actually don't know why I read this book. I remember It was a really good book. And By Your Side, I remember I was supposed to do homework and I just kind of sat in bed reading it for the whole day and I finished it. It was really good. My mom was like, stop reading, stop reading. I'm like, I can't stop. I need to I'm like, you did not tell a reader when to stop reading, okay? The reader will tell you when to stop reading. Okay, I don't know. I didn't say that, but anyway. November 11th, and I don't really have, another book. I only have King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. I don't really have, another book that I want to read after this. I guess I'm gonna have to start a new series, or maybe I'll, because right now, there's not, there should be more on my list, but there's not. It's just this book. And I have a goal to read 3 books a month. So I guess we'll, just have to see, because like I said, for a millionth time, I don't have more books after this one that I'm planning on reading. So I guess after this, I'm gonna have to figure out what to read, Probably, another series. I have another series I do want to read that I've been meaning to get to, so I might do that, or I have a bunch of other books that I have to read. I think I'm gonna take a break from... Oh, I missed a book. Okay, another book I read this summer, I knew I was gonna forget it, was Winter by Marissa Mayer. I finished the series. The reason I don't have it is because it's a library book and I was gonna record a video, but it was just way overdue, so I just gave it back because I'm like, well, don't charge me for anything. And now I lost my paper with all my books. I had a list of all the books I read. Okay, anyway, I think that was all the books. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break from series because I've been reading series for such a long time now. First it was Percy Jackson, and then it was Cinder, and then Before You, and then Red Queen. I have not stopped reading series, so I think it's about time that I started a new series. Not a new series, just started reading standalones now. So I think I'm gonna do that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. I'm still figuring out my introduction and my beginning. That's all I got. Hopes he likes it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go edit this now and upload it now, so I'm not that behind. Okay, bye.
That's it, Brian?
Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. And if you like this video, don't forget to